Good luck cafe. Where do you see good luck in the next 50 years?
50 years.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years, it will be shut down.
Since 1930, this place has become a part of Pune.
Yes.
So could you tell us a bit more about how it started and how the name Good Luck came about?
Okay. How the name Good Luck came about, I have no clue because it was started by my father. What I can tell you is that my father was working here before we took over.
Okay.
This belonged to another Iranian who owns Regal restaurant, which is shut down. It's at Alka Chowk. So it was a very small restaurant. It was probably 120, 130 odd square feet. And then he worked for a couple of years with no salary, and then went to his boss, told his boss that, I want to get married, so give my salary. Boss said, you see, there's no business, nothing, you take the restaurant. So that is how it came to us. And then he worked hard over the years and, slowly expanded. And you see where we are now. They migrated from Iran because there was a major drought out there, and they had heard that there is this place called India, and so that's how he came to India. And he knew that, so he came to Delhi first. From Delhi, he heard that there are, few Iranians who stay in Bombay, Pune, and Hyderabad. So he moved to uh, Mumbai, which is earlier called Bombay. He worked there for a couple of years, got his first asthma attack, and the doctors told him, you need to move to a cooler and drier climate. He came to Pune, started working, and like I told you. But he clearly mentioned, he remembers, he used to, when he expired in 1989, he clearly remembered the British time and, how things were that time. And so this was the end of Pune. This chowk and Null Stop was the end of Pune. So if you wanted to go to Ferguson College, you had to park a vehicle here and walk there.
Till Ferguson.
Till Ferguson, yes. And Null Stop is called Null Stop because that was the last place where corporation or the British used to supply water. That's why it's called Null Stop, tap. That's the history behind this. This is all hearsay. I wasn't there that time, so that's a little bit about the history.
So this place has seen two iconic things in Pune and in India. Firstly, independence.
Yes.
And then the transition to urbanization.
Transition to urbanization, it's seen the flood also.
What are your thoughts now? What do you reckon the cooler side is now
The cooler side
of Pune?
Pune is not cool anymore, man. I miss the old Pune. I remember I used to go cycling from here to Loyola, which was almost 8.5 kilometers from here, which was Pashan. So the minute we used to go down Symbiosis, there was nothing till we reached my school, Just one modern college was there, 2-3 houses, and then Loyola. So even today, if I have to go to Hinjewadi or, whatever, that Muhammadwadi or all these other areas, for me, it is, I need to use Google Maps. For me, Pune ends at Main Street, and this side Pune used to end at Loyola because there's nothing beyond that.
Right. I'm from your sister school, so Vincent's.
Oh, you're from Vincent?
Yeah.
Okay. Big rivalry. So, a lot of people ask me that, what is so special about Good Luck? I said, Good Luck is no longer a restaurant. It's become an institution because there are so many people, so many memories attached to it. I have a group that comes out every Thursday. They sit just outside my cabin. Every Thursday they are here since I think probably 1950s or 1960s when they were in Ferguson College.
Wow.
So that is the kind of attachment people have towards it. I'm not allowed to give a bill to that group, and I'm not allowed to tell them that don't get food from outside. They are faithful to me, so I'm faithful to them. Yeah, they sitting here half an hour, 45 minutes, and reliving their memories, which is like whatever 40, 50 years old. Why should I interfere with it? Yeah.
Have you had any customers like sir who have been here when they were kids and then they got their grandkids?
I have people who come in 3 generations, and the grandfather will talk to me like as if he's talking to my father. And then the grandchild will look at him and wonder, "Arey yaar, this guy looks my age. Why is he talking to him like he is my, things like that." So that association has remained no matter who is sitting on the chair. So it's a lovely feeling.
Besides obviously being a reputed businessman in the city, what are your other hobbies or passions?
My other hobbies, I used to ride till about pre-COVID. I had a Harley Davidson. I've ridden all over the country.
Wow.
Uh, I'm playing golf now. I like to party.
That makes two of us, sir.
Yeah.
Any crazy stories of you witnessing something at Good Luck, like breakups or any particular love story, any proposals?
Love stories, lots I've seen. Breakups I've not seen.
Thank God.
Love stories I've seen quite a few. So even now they come. So we were in college. We used to date. We used to sit on this table, sit on that table. So I know them by face. I don't know them by name. But yes, love stories quite a few.
दीपक छह समोसा एक बन मस्का पार्सल 6 समोसा 90 एक बन मस्का और क्या बोला एक चाय और क्या बस 165
How do you balance the nostalgia that people crave when they walk into such an iconic place with the practicalities of running a business in today's day and age?
Interesting question. कभी सोचा नहीं है यार. Just happens, I guess. So see, because like I told you, I lost my father when I was in 10th standard. So I've been working here since I was in 12th standard. My uncle used to run this when I was a kid. So over the years, it is just an experience that. So if a fight happens between the manager and how to manage these people is something which I have learned over experience. So very difficult to put it in words. The situation demands a different character every time. So you have to learn to change with that, especially in business.
Right.
You show attitude to people, people will show you attitude. And secondly, if you are doing business and you are earning money out of that business, why do you want to show attitude to people?
Right. So are Irani cafes in Pune similar to Irani cafes there?
No, not at all.
Like the bun maska and tea culture?
So Iranian tea is actually not this tea. Iranian tea is black tea.
Black tea with lemon, right?
Not even lemon, it's just plain black tea.
Okay.
Black tea with lemon is more of a British concept. Why we are called Iranian chai is because our process of making the tea is different. Like if you go to Amritullah, he'll boil water, add tea, sugar, whatever masala he puts, he'll add the milk and finish. He'll make one ketli and keep it as people go. Here is in an Iranian restaurant, the milk is boiling separately, the tea is boiling separately, and each Irani restaurant has its own blend.
Okay.
So I'll tell you where I buy my from. You can go to that shop and tell him, "Meko good luck ka chai do, irse boss ko bolo phone karna hai."
Where do you see Good Luck in the next 50 years?
50 years.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years, it will be shut down.
Why so?
Why so? Because the buck needs to stop somewhere. My parents did it for me to, for my generation or for my siblings to have a decent life, right?
Right.
I will do it for my children will do it for their children. Who will enjoy the money, bhai?
What a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of money in this business, but there's no life. Give you a simple example. Saturday, Sunday, you all are on a holiday. I am working. So हमारे घर में जब झगड़े होते हैं इसी पे ही झगड़े होते हैं यार एवरीबडी इज गोइंग ऑन अ हॉलिडे ऑन अ वीकेंड एंड तू इधर काम पे जा रहा है ऐसे मंडे ट्यूसडे बोल मैं आता हूँ सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ मनी बट देयर इज नो लाइफ बस हो गया अभी
Wow, sir.
What goes round comes round. No, it has to.
Absolutely.
Circle starts here, it ends also there only. No? Some place it has to end, right?
Absolutely.